What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be diving straight on into Despot's game. We got to play a very, very early tech demo of this game about a year ago, and the developers this morning emailed me a new build, and so we're going to check it on out. If you've never seen this game before, it is a team-building, army-constructing, auto-battling, RPG-infused roguelite, effectively. It is weird. It's got a great soundtrack. It's an odd game, and it builds directly onto the nebulous of their previous game, which was called Despotism 3K. If you never played Despotism 3K before, imagine Cookie Clicker, except that, like, you've got to spend your cookies in order to make more cookies effectively. Otherwise, crises take you out. Basically, you're an evil AI overlord, and you've got to make human beings, you got to grind human beings up into food, you got to make them do pornographic things with each other. It was a trip of a game, and Despot's game is no different. In this one, the AI Despot has gotten bored and is effectively throwing humans into this giant death maze to see if they can escape or not. And that's pretty much the premise of the game. So we'll start a new one off here. We'll go with a classic run. There are different runs planned with different difficulties, just for accessibility's sake, for people that want it easier or harder or whatever else. There will be different starts, but I don't think I've unlocked any of them. Oh, no, I did. I unlocked the medieval start. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll take that. But we'll do the classic start for right now, just because we've got like 25-30 minutes to play around with before too long. So if you've never seen this game before, you can find a link for it down below in the description, as with all of my videos. You'll also find a link to my Twitch stream, my Discord, and also my Twitter, because, like, internet people are expected to do many things on many different platforms for some reason. All right, so we'll put this over here, and then we'll put these guys over here. Basically, you arrange their formation before you go into the fight. As of right now, we've got one guy who's got a crossbow. We've got one person that's completely and totally naked. Spoiler alert, probably not going to make it. We've also got a swordsman over here, and then we've also got another person that's got a massive shield that she's just going to hide behind. In the UI, up in the top left, we've got our currency. These are the tokens that we use in order to buy new weapons, new characters, to buy food, to basically upgrade things, to make our lives a little bit easier as we get further on in. A quick word of warning, this is not one of those games where you should get super attached to your characters. Humans die a lot in this game. They are constantly in some state of instantaneous death flux. You're going to be, like, replacing them with better guys and, you know, letting them die, or sacrificing them so that all the other ones can eat them like cannibals. If you drag and drop anybody onto that tile right there, you get 5 food back for it. This is how many people we have. This is how much food we have. The amount of food you consume, every single room that you move, is equal to the amount of people that are in your party. Over on here, you've got a synopsis of your classes. The more of each class that you have, there's way more classes than this. This is just what's in our party right now. But anyways, as you put more people into different groups with different weapons that flesh out that group, they get further bonuses. They, like, attack faster, they get new abilities, their ability becomes like an AoE, and they get stronger in true auto-battler flair. You've got the HP of the unit that I have selected down here. You have their MP right here. You've got their damage. You've got how fast they attack. You've got their defense, and you've got how fast they move. They also have little special abilities right here that I think you can activate, but I'm not, like, totally sure about that. I'll have to play around with it. I'm pretty sure you can activate these, but they're grayed out right now because I don't have enough people in my party of the type that I need in order to make it all work. So we'll just go on into the next room with our naked selves. I like how we get equipment, but we never get any clothing. So basically, we're just fighting a dungeon full of monsters completely nude. They're going to kill this little guy right here, hopefully. He's now down. As you can see, we took a little bit of damage. When they level up, they get better at their jobs. They get a little bit more HP, and then I think they get a 5% boost to every single stat every time that they level up. This is a food room. We want to stock up here because food is hard to come by. So I'm going to spend all my money getting a little bit more food. It looks like there's a token room on this side and a token room on this side, but we don't know what those connect to. So unfortunately, we'll go to this token room, and then we'll double back if we need to in order to get the other tokens. While the game is easy, I'm going to try to grab all the things that I need before too long. And so we've got the stuff here. We could get a human caster. We can get a human. We got Rocky's gloves right there. You can upgrade the shop with your money. That increases the amount of items that are inside of it, which gives you a little bit more diversity when it comes to selecting your build. I would recommend you do that sooner rather than later because, like, your build actually matters more than you think it does. We can go with, well, I have no way to equip both of these humans, so instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this guy Excalibur, because that will level up our melee to level 1. Or slashers anyways. Yeah, I think that's what these guys are. Fencers, sorry. To level our fencers up to level 1, and we now have the critical hit ability that we can use. So there you go. I don't know if I have to activate that manually, but we'll do some investigation before too long just to figure it out. Let's go to the other token room. I don't know what that room is right there, but we'll try to check that out too. There's still some food left inside of there, so we'll buy it in order to make up for the food that we've been wasting running around. We are going to need to get some healers and whatnot before too long. Oh, one of our guys got vaporized. Feels bad. He did drop his weapon, though, so at least we're not out the weapon. So we can just take the sword and slap it onto a brand new human. Don't worry about it. Where'd the sword come from? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Let's see. We can get an egghead. He'll have like toxic attacks. We can get ninjas, or throwers, sorry. There's lancers. Okay. With our one puny human, I don't know if I want to do any of this. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to. As much as I'd like to buy the food that's down there before we leave, I think I'm just going to have to get more humans because I'm not confident we're going to be able to kill the boss in our current state. I'm going to go this way, and it's off to the boss time. I love the little differences in animation based on what weapon they're carrying. So, for example, the shield guy is actively, like, pushing the shield behind him like Sisyphus going up the mountain. This guy right here, he drags his sword like it has weight while he's moving. This guy right here, he flips his spear around behind him, kind of like Crouching Tiger style while he's running. I love the careful attention to detail, and honestly, from their previous game, that was sort of established, is that these developers like two things. They like rocking soundtracks, and then they also like the little details that really sell the experience of the game. Here's our first boss. We're probably going to die horribly, I'll be honest with you. Do I have to activate this? Looks like I don't activate it. We lost one of our guys right there, which is kind of a bummer. But there was another room to the south. And I think you get, like, a trade room when you go through the tubes. We kind of have low food usage right now, so I'm going to get this last room down here. Random sparks. Every time an active ability is used, a random opponent takes 50 damage. Okay. So basically what we got here is we got a gene change. So this is your mutations. You have mutations that you loot randomly while you're going through the game that just like increase the attributes or make certain classes better or make special things happen, like whenever you score a killing blow, an AoE heal goes off on all your guys. You can also spend your tokens to buy mutations inside this shop right here. And this is for all like generic stuff. So like it increases your HP, it increases your attack. You can get faster attack speed, mana restoration. All of the top row is making shops cheaper and more effective for the player. And so just something else to keep in mind while you're going through the game. I think I am going to grab this food over here while we're in the neighborhood. Oh, it's only 10 food? Okay, well, it offsets our travel back to the Despot's tube. So we'll just throw ourselves into the pneumo here. Okay, so inside this room, impossible, incredible, unbelievable. A gray goose grabbed 10 tokens from humans and bolted away. No time to think what it's doing here. All you need to do is know how to react. Yeah, shoot it. The goose dodged your shots. What a magnificent beast. You lost 10 tokens, but your fighters have learned from the goose's graceful maneuvers, and they now have 20% dodge. Okay, well, I'll take that. I mean, it was expensive, but I'll accept it. I'll take it on the chin, even though I'm not happy about it. Let me get a few more humans in here. Oh, well, give me another human. There we go. All right, so we got another shield guy right there. We got our sword bonus back, and then we've got another guy with a gun. So our guns should have leveled up as well. So they've got the attack speed aura. Sounds good, sounds good. Okay, so we kind of want them to be sort of like in the second line, I guess. So we'll throw them in there. And then we'll just have like a swordsman up this way just to kind of like make our wedge a little bit better. All right, let's go off to the right, and we've got another shop over here, so hopefully we'll be able to round out our attack team a little bit more aggressively. The most people I've ever had so far is 28. That's the highest I've gotten up to while test playing the game before the video. We're going to lose people right here. These things sting. Oh, we didn't lose anybody. Nice. We got a bunch of level ups, too. Hell yeah. Okay, there's a food room down here to the south. We got to fight for it, but I think we can afford to pick up, like, one more guy. So there we go. Hey, he's got clothes, dude. That's our first guy that's ever had clothing. We're not hanging brain in the dungeon no more, man. So proud of us right now. I'm going to upgrade the shop one time real fast before we leave, too. Because, like, I need to be passively upgrading that from time to time. Otherwise, it's going to bite me in the ass later. And so, like, even though I don't necessarily have the money to upgrade it, I'm still going to try. We can get 50 food right there. That's great. That'll keep us trucking for a little while longer. And then we can always come back and buy this with any money that we have left over. I'd prefer to be at like 190, 200 food right now, but that's not the way that it's been going. So this looks painful. It is painful. Oh, we lost our Lancer, and he didn't drop his item. Brutal. Okay, so we can get every 20 seconds, fighters increase their attack speed by 100%. For 5 seconds, it will cost 16 mana. We've got steady footing. Your tanks cannot be knocked down. And then we've got Herculean power. Your fencer's class gets 50% to attack. Let's do that. We do have a lot of fencers right now, and an extra 50%. Yeah, that gave them a lot more oomph to mess around with. Let's go back over here. I haven't picked up any healers yet. That's why we're getting, like, absolutely stole on right now. If I had picked up some healers, we'd be in better shape, but unfortunately the shops haven't come up that way. I'd like to have a couple healers by now, just because it limits your casualties. It sort of takes the edge off of every combat, makes things a little bit easier. However, our damage is very high because we don't have those healers. I'll take the 50 food right there. We've got a shop room over here, which is great. I'm going to go for the shop room. I tend to try to full clear entire floors, even though sometimes it's a mistake. Perfect. All right, so with 14 coins, I need to pick up a frontline guy. I'm going to take the lightsaber, because that does make this character pretty strong, and it increases the amount of fencers we have. So we now have fencer level 2, fencer level 2, which means that their critical hit should be quite a bit better. So there you go. We have a 30% chance to deal pretty much double damage. And then on the next level, we'll have a 40% chance to almost do triple damage. So it behooves you in this game to try to assemble your team carefully. I'm going to go down to this shop right here, and we'll see what happens. Doesn't look too bad. We're carrying. We're doing all right. We've got a crash cart right there. Ooh, I do want that. So we have the opportunity to get healers now. I'm going to do it. I've never seen this particular healing item, so I don't know exactly what it does. Heals 15 to the nearest ally. That's not a lot, but sometimes life is not all peaches and cream. We'll go ahead and we can get 27 food for 5 tokens right there. I'm going to take it because our party's going to be growing as time goes along, and I need to have food. If the food runs out, bad stuff starts happening, and I don't want bad stuff to start happening. Big fight now. This is the boss. Okay, the crash cart's apparently hanging out in the background and not really, like, jumping in or anything. We got 21 coins out of that situation. I guess the principal juncture here that we have to decide what direction we want to turn is we can go up and we can buy the remaining food from these rooms. Or we can just hope for the best, go down, spend our money on fun stuff like laser guns. Laser guns! Hey, there's another healer. Hey, this is an old arcade. A pixel knight is walking in circles on screen fighting monsters. He walks on his own. He fights on his own. All you can do is play terrain cards. Battlefield? He finds a sword. Okay, go to the graveyard. He loses some HP, but he's gained a level. Then he fights the boss, which is a terrifying lich. Well, as terrifying as it can be with large pixels. Bam, clash, kapow, and the lich is defeated. The arcade machine breaks, dropping a sword and a flame ring. Nice. Okay, so we've got a couple of freebies there. I'm going to grab 3 more humans. I'm going to grab that med kit. We'll have 1 more healer, which I think is a really good plan, and we'll kind of spread them around a bit. We've got another swordsman, although he's got the same weapon as... No, he doesn't, actually. Okay, so that actually put us back up to level 2 fencing. And then this guy is a magical caster, and we don't have any occultists in our group just yet. But occultists are good. You want occultists. Occultists, they get kind of interesting bonuses and whatnot as the game goes along. We can have a chainsaw. Well, off to the chainsaw we go. I mean... What else? Oh, he put on a little Jason mask. That's pretty rad. I like that. He's got the little hockey mask on. All right, let's cut this way. Our party's getting bigger, though. We got 12 people, so we're going to want to pay attention to our food usage. Ooh, this doesn't look good. Oh, it's just generic zombies. Oh, they actually broke through. Just with, like, sheer volume. Okay, well, we got our shields back, so that's good. We'll put those back on there. You guys relocate up here. I would like to get my fencer back, even though he's like kind of weak and he's not quite ready for this level of difficulty. Let's see if anything good comes up. Looks like we got some claws right there. And we've got like a mega pretzel, but I can't afford it. Okay, my heart is only slightly broken. I'll take another fencer then, just to get us back up to level 3 crit hit. This guy is ranged, which I didn't realize, so I should probably stop sending him into the fray so aggressively. All right, with 5 coins left, we're going to fight a battle inside of here and hopefully refill our food stocks for the foreseeable future. Fight time. Hey, and we flawless that one. Very nice. All right, grab a little bit more food. A little bit more food. We'll cut over this way. We'll get a little bit more coins. So many zombies running around. Oh, we lost our swordsman. Okay. Losing the swordsman is not great, but we can replace him down here in this room. You collapse and protect the medic. We're pretty beat up. Unfortunately, they don't heal in between fights. I sort of wish they healed like 25% per room that you move or something. Yeah, we're going to take casualties over here. We actually pulled through. Kind of surprised we pulled through right there. We can get another healer, which I think is a great idea. We did get our Excalibur back, though, so we can put the Excalibur on him because that's a perfectly fine weapon. We've got a Plague Mask. That's a healer. We've got a Plasma Thrower right there. Yeah, let's get the Plasma Thrower. We could use another Gunner. And then... I don't really have a lot of money left, but we'll go with another healer. Yeah, we'll go with some more heals out here. Just in case. We'll put him kind of back behind that column right there. I've got enough money left for another upgrade, so I'm going to do that now before it becomes like a major concern. And onwards and upwards we go. Our food stocks are looking good. We're throwing down with the enemy, and we're holding our own, even though these are actually pretty difficult fights right here. We're still doing a pretty good job. Oh, I wish the plasma thrower swished through the enemies for, like, less damage, like an AoE. It was like, swish, swish. Like, that'd be hella sick. Did one of my guys die? Yes. One of my shield guys died. It's unfortunate. The tank class gets plus 20% more armor. Bloodletting healers will heal the enemy, but it hurts them instead. Hypochondria tricksters will rush to medics when below 20 health. Okay. I don't love any of these choices. Oh, we get a free reroll. Nice. Human throwing. Throwers throw nearby humans as projectiles every 10 seconds. Intimidation. Fighters have a chance to cast fear on attack for 4 seconds so long as the opponent's attack is lower than theirs. We have mass taunt. Okay. What else we got? That's the hypochondria again. Blitz. The shooter class get 50% attack speed. Newbies have a 50% chance to evade by backstep. I'm going to go with the shooter's class upgrade because we've got 3 shooters, and I think that 50% attack speed is going to considerably raise their DPS. Off we go again. More zombies. Luckily, we've got like 1 or 2 high-level guys that are really carrying us right now, the lightsaber and the chainsaw, so that's why we're getting more than lucky in a lot of these rooms. I'm going to go snatch a little bit of food right here, but I'm not going to buy like all of it because we're actually pretty good on food at the moment. Well, at least they got the heal off before that went down. Let's grab 2 of those, and then we'll go up to the shop room. We should have 40 or 50 coins to mess around with right here. Ooh, big fight. Somebody's going down on this one. Oh, we lost our chainsaw. We lost our Excalibur. We lost our shield guy. Pretty much our entire front line folded right there. Unfortunate. Ooh, that guy's got a turret. That's kind of dope. Okay, well, first things first. We'll replace our losses, so I need 3 more humans. We'll go with an Excalibur, chainsaw, and I can't do without these heavy melees protecting us. And so we'll kind of like put them out right there. We've got a fridge on this side, which is basically an upgraded shield. It's going to increase, yeah, it gives you like 700 HP. It's pretty good. You don't get much attack, but, you know, well, actually, you get 50 attack. That's about as good as like the baseline sword, so that's pretty sweet. I am interested in the turret. Re-roll it real fast. What is that? The Panzer Poo. Oh, if I hadn't bought that, I could have bought the... And that's such a good shield. Man, I could have really fleshed out my front line here, and I dropped the ball. Okay, well, you come back over here to heal these guys up top. I think they're going to need it. You fall back in over here. Keep the column tight. I have enough to get a candle skull, and that'll level my occultists up. Then again, the front line not real strong right now. I'm going to get that because I've never seen it before. It's one of the items that I haven't seen. Oh, cool, dude. It basically turned him into the occultist from, like, Darkest Dungeon. I like it. All right, put him in the row. There's a quest inside of this room right here. That's what that little symbol means. And it's death. God, I love the pixel art in this game. Get him! Who are you? Isn't it obvious? I'm Death himself, the Reaper. Thanatos, a Shinigami, if you will. So this is it, the run's over? Nah, I'm here on my own business, but your time's 9. It ain't right now. Hey, could you catch and kill that hater for me? I'll reward you. Somehow, I am Death after all. I've got swag. We'll try. Okay, the thing that sucks about this is they just messed up my entire formation, and that is weak sauce. So let me take a second and fix all this. Oh, I can't even fix it. I see what happened. It condensed my formation when I came into this room. I'd recommend the developers fix that. Just make the room bigger so that it doesn't condense the formation. Rearranging your formation is kind of a pain in the weenus, and so I'd rather not do it more than I have to. He's running that way. Unfortunate, but now at least I can fix my formation. Actually, I only needed to make like 2 moves to fix it, so I think we're good. Let's keep following him. Man, this guy's running me across the... Oh, what is this? Oh, they resurrect zombies. Oh, that's really bad. Did we lose anybody? Are we good here? I don't see any holes in the old line, so apparently the zombies are weak. Oh, that was the boss? Oh my goodness. Okay. This guy ran me through a boss room, so that's why we had to fight the boss right there. I wasn't even paying attention. I am going to snatch the food while I'm here because we're chasing this guy everywhere. Wait. Don't let the Reaper pay. I'll pay you. How much? 30 tokens. Okay. So I know what happens here. If we take the 30 tokens, fair enough, we have 30 tokens. If we do it for Death, Death gives the ability for our occultists and our casters to raise dead characters into zombies. There's merit to both of those ideas because, like, on one hand, necromancy is freaking awesome. And it also gives the enemy targets to attack that effectively, like, it doesn't matter if they die. It spreads the damage around a little bit more and sometimes gives your healers a bit more of an opportunity to catch up on damage dealt. The 30 tokens allows you to just directly make your party better, though, so that you don't need the damage mitigation. So I'm going to take the 30 tokens. And then hopefully Death gives me a pass on, like, betraying him on this deal. Either way, everybody knows that there's a rule of the universe where Death can't go through pneumo tubes. And so, what's he gonna do, not follow us? You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of you. Alright, so, a smiling pixel holographic face appears in front of the humans. Here's the deal. I'll steal some of your taste for life and give you 40 tokens in exchange. Deal? Sounds like an ordinary office job deal. I mean, 40 coins is dope, but I have no idea what it means to steal my taste of life. I'll take the deal. The hologram sucks out part of a human soul and leaves you with 40 tokens. You eat 10% more food. Okay, so don't judge your humans for trying to stuff their inner void with munchies. Gotcha. The game's also got a great sense of humor, in case you were wondering. 10% only increases it by like 1, so that's no biggie. For 40 coins, I feel like that's a good trade. What is that, a sucker gun? I don't know if I want that. Yoga pants. Okay. Paddle ball. Let's re-roll it real fast. I'm looking for like the really good stuff here. A yellow suit. I mean, it gives a lot of HP. Is it like a... what kind of item is that? Oh, it made him into One Punch Man. Gotcha. Okay. It's a reference. So what is that right there? Fighters? Gotcha. We'll put One Punch Man in the front. Oh, he even runs like... They even copied the run over. That's just absolutely great, man. I love a tutu. So we can have a ballerina. We can get a cursed contract. That'd be kind of sick. Yeah, let's take the cursed contract. There we go. Throw you in over here. Re-roll it again. I'd like to... hey, there's a tanking item. Good. I'd like to have another tank up front. Alright, so now that we got the other tank up front, we can get the spirit mask. There is a pretty sick healing item, though. Do that. Another healer might be a good idea. So now all of my healers heal for 50. Gotta love that. I mean, that's not a terrible trade. Alright, let's go to the next room. We are using a lot of food right now, though. Very nice. Okay, so there's a food room to the south. Taunt went through. No deaths so far. I feel like picking up that extra healer was a good call. We've got Intimidation. Cultists can cast Fear as long as the enemy's attack is lower. Vampirism, so our nerds will heal themselves for 20% of damage dealt. Mages can throw a fireball at the enemy, dealing 200 damage. I don't really have that many mages. What else do I have going on here? So Thick Skin. Healers get plus 20 armor. Attack speed bonus. My fencers get stronger. Okay. I don't have that many fencers left, though. I think we lost a guy on that fight. Whoever was on that corner. I think it was my Excalibur guy. Yeah, we'll have my casters heal themselves for every cast. But yeah, this is Despot's game. I hope you guys liked it. I think this game is really cool. It's really appealing. It's got a great art style. It's got a great soundtrack. It's got good attention to detail. It's full of little like pop culture jokes and whatnot. What more could you ask for? The developers have knocked it out of the park. And this isn't even out yet. It's still like, you know, in closed testing, which is what I'm playing right now. So anyways, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. I'll be back tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Bye, everybody.